animals, birds, insects, microorganisms, leaves, and forests are provide some plants, wood, medicines, many etc. So now one evening Buzo entered the park with an elderly person. He introduced him to his friends. Professor Ahmed was a scientist working in the university. Children started playing while Professor Ahmed sat on a bench in the corner. So students, on one evening, some students are going in the park and Professor Ahmed also going with them. And they sit aside and some students are playing in park. The children started playing with Professor Ahmed sat on a bench in the corner. He was tired as he had participated in the Golden Jubilee celebration of the town. Because he was very tired. So reason is he participated in a Silver Jubilee function of his village. After a while, children also came and sat around him. They wanted to know about the celebration. Professor Ahmed then that celebration Professor Ahmed and that after a cultural program, the senior people discussed as the town's unemployment problem. The plan was purposed to put up a factory by clearing an area of the forest just outside the town. So student, in this function, some villagers decided to clear the forest near the village and to make some industries and some organization at this place. So Professor Ahmed was very confused. This would give the increasing population of the town a chance to get the jobs. The children were very surprised when Professor Ahmed told them that many people had objected to this idea. Because some people of town are objected to this idea. So we all know that clearing forest, it means deforestation is very harmful for us. Next, things is because the forest serves as green lungs and water purifying system in nature. We know that forest is our green lungs and it also helps in water purifying cycle. Professor Ahmed explained. The children were confused. The Professor Ahmed realized that the children had not visited a forest. The children also wanted to know more about the forest, so they decided to visit with the Professor Ahmed. Students know about more detail to forest, so they decided to go in a one-day picnic on the forest. So now it's a topic about visit to a forest. On Sunday morning, the children packed a few things like a knife, a hand lens, a stick, a notebook, and walked together through a forest trail near a village. On their way, they met Tipu, a young boy of their age group of nearby village who was taking cattle for grazing along with his family. So, at the way to forest, students and Professor Ahmed meet Tipu. It's a young boy and he was talking cattle for grazing along with his aunt. He was very alive, running here and there to keep the herd together. When he showed the children, Tipu also started walking along with them. So after showing children, Tipu also started walking with the students. While his aunt went on a different path. As soon as they entered the forest, Tipu realized his hand and signaled them to keep quiet because noise would disturb the animals living in the forest. So, जैसे student and Tipus are going far, the noise of their feet and noise of their talking, Tipu said that keep quiet because animals living in the forest are disturbed with our placed at a height to show them a broad view of the forest. Children were surprised because they could not see any land. The different treetops had formed green over the land. However, the cover was not very uniformly green. So, student, after some time, Tibu and some student going to the border of the forest, top height, and they also show that everywhere is green and green cover. Next, the environment was peaceful and a cool breeze was blowing. This made children quite fresh and happy. So, environment is very clean and very happy. While coming down, they got excited on hearing a sudden sound of birds and some noise from the top branches of the trees. So, now on the coming down, they excited because hearing some sound of birds and some animals. People told them to relax since it was a normal phenomenon. And Tipu, that's why says that it's a normal phenomenon in the forest for everyone. Because of the children presence, some monkeys had climbed higher up on the trees where they disturbed the birds. Animals often give this type of warning call to alert other animals. So Tipu also told them many other animals like boar, bison, jackals, porcupine, elephants live in the deeper areas of the forest. So Professor Ahmed continued, children that they should not go deep into the forest. And that's why Professor Ahmed told them to not go down deep to the forest. Because at there some many animals are living. Buzo and Palini remember that they have studied about forest as an example of a habitat in class 6. So student, we already learned about the habitat of some animals. They could see now how the forest provides a home for many animals and plants. So in those lessons we already learned that forest is the home of many animals and plants. So student, here you can see that there are some forest animal and here is some forest trees and plants. So here is a neem tree, sesame tree, samal tree, bamboo tree. So the land where the children were walking was unknown and covered with many trees. Land of forest is uneven on all areas because the land is covered with some dry leaves, some plants, some herbs. Tibu helped them to identify sar, teak, saman, sesame, neem, palas, kher, amla, bamboo, kanchar. Professor Ahmed pointed out that there are several other trees, shrubs, herbs and grasses in the forest. So student, at the time of this picnic, student and Professor Ahmed shows many trees are different from their areas. And also they shows many herbs, shrubs and grasses on the land. The trees were also covered with different types of creepers and climbers. And also students, some trees are covered with creepers and climbers. The sun was barely visible through the leaves of the trees, making it quite dark inside the forest. So we know that student, the floor of the forest is covered with so many trees, so many leaves. So, no any small place for coming sun. So, it's a very dark inside the forest. So, now the next activity 17.1. Observe the various things in your home and make a list of those which are made from material which may have been obtained from the forest. So student, first of all, show all the items at your home which are made from woolen and make a list of these items. You might have many wooden items on your list like plywood, fuel wood, boxes, paper, matchsticks and furniture. So do you know that gum, oil, spices, fodder for animals and medicinal plants are also some of the products which we get from the forest. So we know that, student. It's a true because we get some medicinal plants, gum, oil, spices, many etc. things from the forest. Shayla wondered who would have planted these trees. Professor Ahmad replied that in nature trees produce enough seeds. The forest floor provides favorable conditions for them to germinate and develop into seedling. So Shayla was wondered and questioned to the professor who was planted so many trees in the forest. So Professor Ahmad explained that nature in the nature trees produce so many seeds and the forest floor provide the favorable condition of these seeds, and that's why seeds are germinated into seedlings. So here student, you can see that some wooden and forest product. Some grew up into trees. He added that branchy part of a tree above the stem is known as crown of the trees. Branchy part of the trees and above the part of this part is called crown. So student, at the level of branch and from that top level of tree is called crown. Professor Ahmad asked the children to look up and observe how the branches of the tall trees look like a roof over the other trees. So we know that students sometimes big trees are covered the roof of floor of the forest and some small trees are under the big trees. So other plants in the forest, he told that this is called canopy. It means some other small plant and under the big plant is called canopy. Now the next is activity 17.2. Visit a forest or a park in your neighborhood. Observe the trees and try to identify them. You can take the help of some elders or books on trees. List the characteristics of the trees that you observe, such as the height, shape of leaves, crown, flowers and fruits, and also draw the crowns of some trees. So student, on the Sunday, you observe the trees of your neighborhood and try to identify their characteristics like their shape, crowns, canopies, shape of leaves. Now next, Professor Ahmed pointed out that trees had crowns of different types and size. So we know that, student, what is crown? It means the branchy area of the trees and top areas of that is called crown. So Professor Ahmed said that there are many types of crowns and size. These had created different horizontal layers in the forest, and these are known as understories. So you can see that here in this figure. You know that this is called understories and this area of trees is called canopy. Now next, giant and tall trees constituted the top layer, followed by shrubs and tall grasses, and hops formed the lowest layer. Would we see similar kind of trees in every forest? Asked Buzo. So Professor Ahmad replied that no, due to different climatic conditions, there are variations in the types of trees and other plants. So Professor Ahmad said that due to different climatic conditions, there are all the places, no similar plant we can see. There are different plants in different areas. The types of animals also differ from forest to forest. And also student, we can see some varieties in animals as well as plants. A few children were busy watching beautiful butterflies fluttering here and there on the flowers of shrubs and herbs. So some students are watching busy in butterfly and they are fluttering here and there from shrub to herbs. While doing that, their hair and clothes and seeds and shoots climbing to them. They came across numerous insects, spiders, squirrels, ants, and some various other small animals on the bark of the trees, plant leaves, and on decaying leaves on the forest floor. Some students say some insects, some microorganisms, small animals in the forest floor. They started making sketches of these creatures, and students are very excited and very surprised to see this type of structure. So they started to sketch of this creature. The forest floor is dark colored and was covered with a layer of dead and decaying leaves, fruit, seeds, twigs, and small rocks. The decaying matter was moist and warm. We know that student, the floor of forest are covered with some dry leaves, herbs, shrubs, flowers, fruits, so many seeds and many etc. Children picked up various seeds and leaves for their collection. Walking over the dead leaf layer on the forest floor was like walking over a spongy carpet. So students enjoy this movement. Is the decaying matter always warm? Professor Ahmad suggested that the children would perform an activity to get an answer to this question. So students, in the next video, we will learn this